Fixer Upper is a new Fallout New Vegas mod that you should know about. There's a new house in Good Springs, and it's yours now. You get to repair it over 7 different chapters. After that, you get a Robo Butler and can unlock a ton of collectibles. The more locations you find and the more quests you complete, the more memorabilia. Cherry on top, you don't even need to make a new save. First thing you need to do is to come to Doc Mitchell's house, get the key and Trudy's letter. Doc, something's been nagging at me for the past few days and I could use your help keeping an eye on things. You know the old house over by the school, the one that's been sitting empty for who knows how long? Well, I went ahead and locked it up and I want you to keep hold of the key. I swear every time I turn my back, Easy Pete's over there, tinkering away. Prospector's Rest, he's calling it. He's even set up a workshop in that trailer. I think he's trying to fix up the place. You know how he is, that man cannot sit still. But Doc, I'm worried. That place is a wreck. And I don't think it's safe for him to be a platters poking around. Pete's not as young as he used to be, though. Try telling him that. And I'd hate for something to happen to him. Last thing Good Springs needs is him taking a tumble, or getting hurt while he's over there. I told him to leave it be, but he just waved me off, saying he knows what he's doing. If you could keep an eye on things when you're out and about, I'd really appreciate it. Maybe have a word with him if you catch him over there again. He might listen to you more than me. I don't want to make a fuss, but you know what he's like. Trudy. Now, the good news is that we're gonna be seeing a lot of DLC memorabilia. The bad news is, before I went into the DLCs on this save and explored a couple lesser known locations, I tried to kill everyone while staying neutral, so everyone's a bit under the weather. It's just in front of the schoolhouse, and some of the items are actually static. Anyways, Easy Pete's note. Been flipping through that old DIY book again. Got some good ideas in there, even if it's a bit dated. Swapped out some of the fancy materials it calls for with stuff that's easier to come by these days. You can get plenty of junk that works just as well. Already stockpiled a fair bit of what I'll need in the trailer. Shouldn't be too much left to gather. But I made notes in the book just to be sure. I've still got some bits stashed at my place, but the schoolhouse would be good for wood scraps. Gas station and Victor's shack are also worth a look for materials. If I'm really struggling, I reckon Doc's house or the saloon will have what I need. Pretty sure Trudy wouldn't mind either. Easy Pete. And it's finally time for us to see what we're dealing with. Oh, yeah, it's a mess, and there's a couple giant rats around, so just gonna take care of it. Yeah. Anti-material rifle. Incendiary rounds. Also, I hope the corpses despawn. That would be nice. But yeah, it's just a couple pups. Nothing to worry about. And as you can imagine, we're gonna get to fix everything. We're gonna have lighting, workbenches. It's gonna feel like old world blues. Well, like the sink. Although with plenty of memorabilia and some different mechanics. The thing is, it's gonna feel a bit like House Flipper, except you won't be boring yourself with painting the walls. You need a working breaker box for the fridge. I don't think if the fridge is gonna be that useful. Cause I don't think food spoils. But hey, now you can pretend it does. Oh wow, the place really is a mess. We got a back door, and that's the last room. This is gonna need a ton of work. No compatible holotape, so I'm assuming that's for later. With the Robo Butler, we've got a safe, where I'll be dumping the resources I'll have to find. A TV. DIY, made simple. This old DIY guide looks well used. Seems like Easy Pete had been working through it to fix up the place before Trudy stepped in. Maybe you could pick up where you left off and finish the job, one chapter at a time. Chapter 1, Clean and Tidy. The key to happiness, a tidy home. Before you get into the big repairs, let's start with the basics. A well-organized space helps make every task a breeze. In this chapter, we'll guide you through clearing away clutter, the best layouts for flow, and giving every surface a shine. Rely on trusty tools from around the home, a sturdy broom, a reliable mop, and good old-fashioned soap. Will do wonders. Don't forget your hammer, as this is the perfect time to fix those sagging shelves you've been putting off. With just a little elbow grease, you'll have every room feeling refreshed and ready for the next step in your grand home improvement journey. Now, this isn't House Flipper. It's Fallout New Vegas, so things are gonna be a click away. Nevertheless, it's pretty satisfying to see every single bit of clutter get removed or put in place. Something else you can expect is for that TV to never get turned on. And don't you like the barrel, huh? It's a barrel. It's not gonna do anything at all. But we can drop an item on the floor and put on top of it. We also have a picket fence that goes on the wall. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, and as you can see, repair helps. You don't need a ton of it. But one thing this mod does really right is that if you have enough repair skill by the end of it, you will have an option to force items into appearing in case you really messed up a quest, so that's pretty neat. Now, it's pretty obvious that we have the living room, the kitchen, and the bedroom. Oh, a shovel. Right, I'm gonna need a mop as well. Dirty toilet, we're gonna need some Abraxo. And oh yeah, sure, just put a mannequin right by the toilet and sure, a toaster in the tub. The growing mushrooms are also a nice touch. Ew. Sink's also gonna need some Abraxo, we got some duct tape. Oh, right, and this isn't unforgiving at all. If the game says you need Abraxo, you need one. Not one for each action. So let's just keep making the place tidy. I absolutely need a barrier for some reason. We'll keep taking out the trash. Still need to find a mop. Cannot interact with the Sunset Sarsaparilla. We got a lantern that works. Turpentine. Shelving. In fact, there's more than a couple shelves. But that's great, because we'll be unlocking memorabilia to put on it. And the mop was just in the middle of the room. I didn't even see it. But to be fair, Chapter 1 did say everything we needed was within the house. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be finding everything that easily. But I will be completing the whole mod, so don't worry about it. I'll just cut out the fluff. And cleaning toilets that we never used. Disgusting. Oh, we'll get gas. Well, that's just gonna make a cooking station. So, where we skin campfire, I assume. Activate the sink. We can use it now, so okay, at least the plumbing is fine. Coffee machine, unfortunately, is just for decoration. Railing. Because the kitchen is gonna need some railing by the walls. Sure, why not? I'll take every single bit of it. Duct tape, broken fridge. Right, I've seen the broken fridge. I can't interact with the door. Weird. Some more Abraxo for the tub. No, not some more. The same Abraxo. Oh, it's got sound bites for each. Most importantly, free toaster. And yeah, I gotta be wary of the stains. But yeah, I didn't find what I need just yet, so I'm just taking a look. And we'll be able to fix the roof. And the walls, and get a ramen, a ton of stuff. And since the note said that plenty of what we need was already in the trailer, I might as well just go over it and get it now. At this point, I wasn't really sure how the workshop worked, but it's gonna be super intuitive once things, aren't just on the first chapter. And make no mistake about it, you want scrap wood. You want every single bit of it. Do not ignore it, get every single bit of it. At a certain point, I spent so much time looking for it. But I also found a couple good locations with it. I'll show you. Right now I'm just making sure I go over every single recommended location and get everything. Because I have no clue what's gonna be needed. Bag of cement, BB gun house. Which, yeah, it's the one where Easy Pete slips in. Pete had an accident. He met me. So, he's completely having a collision party with the floor. Also, that's new. Flamer fuel. Oh, I've got a ton of ammo. That's what I was missing. So obvious. Well, in hindsight. Next up, the trailer, Chapter 2. Weathering and structure. A home is only as good as its roof. Rain or shine, every well-built home needs a good roof and solid walls to keep it safe from the elements. In this chapter, we'll walk you through patching stucco and replacing shingles. But it's not just the weather you need to be aware of. Don't ignore cracks and movement in your structure. Your home depends on sound, load-bearing walls to support the roof. With just a few adjustments, you'll be adding the strength your home needs to withstand wherever nature brings your way. And as you go over the DIY book, notes appear. Chapter 2, Roof Repair Kits. The roof is looking worse for wear, lost shingles in several spots, and it won't hold up to much more bad weather. Gotta make this a priority, no point fixing anything else if the roof's letting the rain in. Easy Pete. Because a roof over your head is better than the sky over your bed. And we're gonna need scrap metal, wonder glue, and nails. So I'm just gonna get what I need. And then the workbench finally has recipes. That's pretty simple. The DIY book is just the page itself. Well, the notes we picked up. And like I said before, fortunately, you just need to go over the places that need fixing. Once you have the repair kit, you can just repair everything. Which in a way makes a ton of sense, cause this is also supposed to be very Good Springs friendly for a new save. And the reason I like it so much is because the more quests you do and places you visit, the more memorabilia you get. But first things first, and still on chapter 2, we have stucco mix. Stucco's coming away in a few spots, should be alright to patch rather than starting again. Got a couple bags of cement stashed behind my place, but they are too heavy for me to haul over myself. Don't let it go off, good cement's hard to come by. Give your walls a fresh face to stand up to the worst. Cement, turpentine, and dirty water. And good thing that I did happen to have some dirty water, because there are no vendors. Although I could always resurrect them. Playing on computer has its perks, like console commands. Oh, and there you were. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna patch every single spot. We've got the map markers to help us. And we're gonna move on to the last part of Chapter 2, Bracing and Support. One of the roof troughs has rotted clean through, and it's dragging the ceiling down. Can't ignore it any longer or the roof will cave in. On top of that, the studs in the bedroom wall have chewed up. Critters or termites, can't say for sure. But they will need reinforcing before that side of the house starts leaning like an old Brahmin. Strong walls, sturdy roof, the foundation of every success. And for this kit, all we need is scrap, metal, and wood. And then we go inside the house and assemble walls. Repair 20 is super easy to come by, so... Oh yeah! This room's now gonna be divided, an office and a single bed. I mean, anything can become a double bed, keep out. That does it for chapter 2, so 3. Security and pest control. A safe home is a happy home. Keep unwanted visitors, whether big or small, from invading your personal space. From crafting a sturdy front door to sealing up unnecessary entrances, we'll show you how to secure your home for that just-in-case moment. Don't forget, pests may not glow in the dark, but they sure can be persistent. Our proven techniques will keep an out for sure, so first, steel front door. These old doors seen better days, hinges are rusted, wood splitting, and they don't feel all that sturdy anymore, time to get something proper in its place. A strong door makes for a safe home. One Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle. And where is it? Oh, it just spawned. Okay, I'll take it. And we also have a new key, which makes sense, because new door, so I'll just take care of that. And barricades. That back door don't need to be used no more. And there's too many critters finding their way in through cracks and gaps around this place. Reckon it's time to seal it all up. Seal it tight, keep trouble out. And it's just gonna be more scrap, so let's see what needs patching. Barricade materials just by the door. I love how things just spawn. Oh, that is so convenient. And yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay. Took me a couple minutes, but... Because the map markers in New Vegas are the map markers in New Vegas. It's not even the mod's fault. But with a ton of map markers comes a ton of confusion sometimes. And that does it, so... Chapter 4. The Great Outdoors. A home isn't complete without a garden that feeds both body and soul. This chapter will show you how to build sturdy planters for growing your own food and set up an area for keeping livestock, bringing you one step closer to living off the land. With a touch of care and creativity, you will create a space that's as practical as it is peaceful. Perfect for the self-sufficient lifestyle. Who knows, you might even inspire a new wave of homesteaders. And first we have raised planter beds. Piled up plenty of fertilizer from the big horners in the cart out front, Should be more than enough to get the planters going, but that stuff's heavy. Real heavy. Reckon I'll only be able to carry one bag at a time into the yard for each planter. Grow your own, nature's way, and here's Chet. I'm not even gonna justify myself. Sometimes you do what needs to be done. Behind the saloon, more scrap wood. So let's get the raised planter beds going. Fertilizer as well. And then, you just build a planter. You'll need a shovel. We have a shovel. Oh, judging by the smell. So great. It's gonna be... I got the weapon out again. But yeah, I'm just judging Easy Pete, because the fertilizer by the front door, at least put it near the back door, man. That makes no sense. The thing stinks. Ramen purchase order. Let's get a ramen. And for this I need less than 300 caps. And this... oh, it gives us a purchase order that we'll have to mail out. Been thinking it's time to bring some ramen into Good Springs. Got enough bighorners as it is, and truth be told, I've got a taste for Brahmin milk. Mr. Gunderson's dead, got the best stock around. So reckon he's the one to talk to. Already worked out the deal, 250 caps for one of his healthiest ones. We can use the mailbox via Mojave Express, who's also completely dead in Prim. But I can't mail it, so. Livestock feed. Got most of what I need for the livestock feed, but the yeast will be key to keeping the animals in good shape. Maize shouldn't be hard to find. We grow it all over, but I think Chet also keeps a supply. Craft a reliable feed mix to keep the livestock thriving. Easy. So we fix the fence. Oh, we're gonna have a tiny, nice little square right by the trailer. So every time I need to go from the house to the trailer, there's gonna be a whole cow. I get the practicality. I wouldn't want to cross the cow if I just want to go to the trailer, but you know. And we can finally send the mail in. Oh, she's not here yet. Okay. I'm also not seeing an option to plant anything yet. Chapter 5. Power and energy. Let there be light. Why let a blackout disrupt your perfect evening? Learn how to maintain your breaker box and safely keep your gas appliances running. In this chapter, we'll show you how to brighten up those dim corners of your home and keep your fridge running cold. And while you're in the kitchen, why not rustle up dinner for the whole family? Now you're cooking with gas. Literally. With electricity flowing through your home, you'll be ready for that party you've always dreamed of. Whether spinning the classics on the jukebox or blasting swing, just keep the volume low enough so you hear that knock on the door. And I'm just gonna read both notes. First off, gas cylinders. Take a look at that gas tank. Seems solid enough. Don't reckon it needs replacing, just a refill. Got some old cylinders lying around, so it should be an easy fix. Flamer fuel might do the trick for the refill. Got some at my place. Which, yeah, I had it, but I also found it. A little fuel goes a long way. And then it's just duct tape and scrap metal. As for the breaker box is in worse shape than I thought. Switches are corroded, wiring's a mess. Won't take much time though, and pretty much all we need is a fission battery, which I do have, so let's create both and get this house closer to a home. So in the backyard, breaker box. Super easy, and there's also the gas cylinder right by it. Little prompt, everything worked well. And there we go, refill the tank. Yes, please. And with that done, it's time for us to go and see how things are looking, and I like it. Although, appliances. Oven is broken. Pilot light, wrench, and that should do it. There's also the fridge, sensor module, wrench, repair 40 as well. And the jukebox conductor. I don't think I have a conductor though. The oven we can do right now. Nothing too fancy, just an old campfire. Riskant. Yup. Okay, gotta go and get me some more items. So in the machine shop in Sloan, we've got everything that we're gonna need. Well, no, that I'm gonna need. Cause on a new save you can find everything on Good Springs, I reckon. Oh, and finally the Brahmins arrived. Safely. Oh, there she is. Let me just make it daytime. Cause even though there's no one around, I'm not gonna be milking Brahman at night. Chloe! Oh, brother. Yeah, not gonna be milking Chloe at night. 2 strength. And okay HP. The milk of human kindness. Turns out you can finally get it. The fridge has been repaired. And the other thing was the jukebox. There we go. That'll do it for this chapter. So, let's go on to chapter 6. Furniture and displays. Forget Fallen's department store. Why settle for mass-produced when you can craft your own? This chapter shows you how to build beds, desks, and chairs that are sturdy and stylish. With just a few handy materials, you will create a cozy, personalized environment perfect for relaxation. And why stop there? Build wall-to-wall displays for collections close to your heart. Oh, 4 notes. Lounge, bedroom, office, and wall. Wall display. Reckon gecko hides will do the job for making leather. Tough, but they can clean up nice with a bit of turpentine. Seen enough geckos wandering near the springs and out by the old water pump to gather what I need. I swear one time I even saw the one they call Gecko Jesus. I don't think that's a thing. For the bedroom, we're gonna need some coyote hides. Yeah, that's right by Good Springs Cave. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, just scrap wood and turpentine. Office, scrap metal. What else? Leather belt and toy car. Okay, and for the wall display, scrap wood, which I'm gonna need to go and find more. Yeah, stashed behind the saloon. I've been there. Oh, okay, so we still have a bit. Enough for that, but not for the rest of it, so. First off, the wall display. Yeah, this'll be a neat storage area. And because obviously there's no reason for me to be carrying animal hides, I'm just gonna get some of those. And the game was kind enough, for the trailer, to spawn some wood scraps out of nowhere. I don't know what happened there, but probably it was just a collision thing. I don't think it spawned anything, but repair 45, and we've got a neat living room. Footlocker, couch. Yeah, it seems comfy. So, the bedroom, up next. There we go, neat bed. We even have some lights. Also realized I've got the delivery notes. We processed your letter. The name seemed familiar. Gordon Krantz. Yeah, because Johnson Nash isn't alive. And finally, the office. The last thing we need to conclude chapter 6. And how does it look? Anyways, chapter 7. Hobbies and crafts. Tools of the trade. Every well-prepared homeowner needs a dedicated space for their pastimes. Whether it's building model rockets for kids, fine-tuning equipment, or concocting a homemade remedy, this chapter guides you through crafting a workbench, reloading bench, chemistry set, and infirmary. With just a little know-how, you'll have everything you need to tackle today's projects, or anything the future might bring. And these are pretty self-explanatory. They're just the workbenches, so let's get on to it. Needing vodka for one of these wasn't on my bingo card, but alcohol being useful for disinfecting wounds makes sense. So we can finally start with the chemistry set and the infirmary. For the other two, though, I'm gonna need to find some more loot, or wait until Chet sells it to me. But alas, the infirmary has been built. Pretty simple, but we can heal ourselves, restore damaged limbs, and remove rats. All one click away. Very useful. As for the chemistry set, create a compound or detoxify yourself. Huh. I actually thought it was gonna let me choose between making stim packs or chems. As for the reloading bench, that's really common, so. In fact, there's one in Good Springs. It's a bit useless. The bench, not the fact we can craft it. And after looking around a lot, fortunately behind the gas station we find a ton of scrap wood. So I can finally build a workbench on the living room. Now, had this been real life, I wouldn't put the workbench on the living room. No one would. But for the mod, sure, okay. Ready to tackle the next set of projects, you flick through the remaining pages. The rest of the chapters seem to be torn out and missing. And by the end of the book, there's a faded advertisement. Robco Decotron. It doesn't just clean your home, it transforms it. With its state-of-the-art interior design algorithm, this marvel of modern science will analyze your home's layouts, your personal style, and the latest trends to create a space that's uniquely yours. Whether you prefer classic charm or modern flair, the Decotron tailors your living space with precision, making your home stylish as it is spotless. And of course, it'll still serve your favorite drink, iron your clothes, and even prepare your meals, all with the grace of a butler. Make your home a reflection of you, effortlessly. Read fine print. Call today to schedule your free in-home trial. San Diego, Bison Steve Hotel, Las Cruces, Amarillo. No, we're gonna go to the only Fallout New Vegas location in the list. And it turns out it never actually reached Prim. It's also completely impossible to miss. It's just by the I-15 sign. Right before the town, we get the truck key and there's a journal. This damn roadshow's been hell and I'm only 1 week in. I was supposed to roll into Prim last night so Helen could set up the station and get everything ready for the morning crowd. But Cali was nothing but road closures and checkpoints. The military's overreacting, if you ask me. I couldn't sit in traffic all night, so I ended up camping in the truck. Got up before sunrise and ready to hit the road early. If nothing else slows me down, I should make Prim by mid-morning. I just hope I still have a job when I get there. And then what? Nukes? Okay, ooh. Goodies. I don't know if I'm gonna need anything, so I'll just take everything. Although I'm not really seeing anything that I should have picked up to begin with. Not at this stage, at least. So I'm just gonna poke at the terminal. Log in. Helen Bennett. Beta test. Oh, no. That's a lot of things. I'm just gonna skip to the bit that I need. Inactive. Malfunction. Cannot activate. Number 2. Inactive. 15% power, though. Number 3. 40% low, but we can activate it. So let's give it a go. Should be this one. Sup, buddy? What's up?
Greetings, user. I am Decotron Unit 7F3, your personal home enhancement assistant, here to bring style, sophistication, and a touch of burst. System error, insufficient charge, attempting to divert system's power to prevent fatal redegradation. System failure, taste levels recalibrated, hostile target identified, initiating extreme makeover, target your face.
Well, let's hope one of the other ones work. Thanks for the gag, I guess. Although, now I'm just thinking if I messed up anything, but I didn't even get a choice. He just ranted. And then it attacked me, so no, it's gotta be a joke. So let's keep going. Number 4, oh, we can activate that one, and it's in a much better state. Please, don't target my face.
Greetings, user. I am Decotron Unit 7F4, your personal home enhancement assistant. Here to bring style, sophistication, and a touch of personal charm to your living space. Please excuse any minor imperfections. I am currently operating in beta mode.
Surely they wouldn't include a second joke, I hope.
If you are referring to Unit 7F3, that might have been...
Okay, so for some reason the terminal and the Decotron have a ton of dialogue, so
As
let's...
your personal home assistant, I require one...
Yeah, let's just get the show on the road.
This will...
Just go to the home, buddy. Provide coordinates.
wonderful.
Let's go.
This is more like it. A proper space for my talents. Thank you for assigning me to your residence.
That is the whole point, so
By
just
my
make yourself
calculations,
useful.
Your home is 72% more drab than optimal.
You should have seen it before, also, that's why you're here.
A fair point. Now, before we proceed further, there is the matter of connecting me to your PIP device. I see you are equipped with a Robco Pip-Boy 3000.
Okay, he's gonna start to rant, and I can just sum it up to you. We're gonna build a satellite dish. And as the mod promised, he can craft some store for us. Although, what he gave me was a Nuka-Cola. So, I'm gonna try it again.
Not quite a big iron.
An iron. I got me an iron. Anyways, he also has advice, can give you water, and change your haircut. And that's for the satellite dish. Duct tape, schematic, scrap electronics, and scrap metal is all that we need. Oh, so I had to reposition the ladder. Easy enough, just not obvious, and we finally have a satellite dish. So let's get the holotape and check the collectibles.
Welcome back. Notice anything different? While you were away, I took the liberty of addressing a few glaring oversights.
No, not
A
yet.
proper home should never lack the essentials for daily living.
So what did you do?
Where to begin? A warm bath prepared, an ironing board for pristine presentation, on some essential cooking tools for culinary endeavors.
I'll have to look
Great
around.
work.
Anyways,
But
dish
finally,
is
all
installed.
you need to do
And
at once,
I've got me the holotape. Culinary endeavor, there is a knife that we cannot move. Smart, because if I did move it, there wouldn't be a knife. There's also a bath. Yeah, let's go run the holotape. Now, the holotape should just tell you what you need. And things should update by themselves, I think. But as you can see, there is a lot. There's almost 400 things. Unless the 380 that I read on the description is already including the tons of things we already did. Still, it's a lot. Look at it. Because yeah, I just had to wait like 2 seconds. And then my save simply started loading up everything that I should have according to this mod. And as we continue the tour, might as well just do the outro now. I'd like to give a big shout out to Steve Whittle and to John Walker for their support of the channel. And to you, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I'll see you on the next one. And I hope you have a good one. Bye.
Since I input command.